This is the Civilization 4 NLL. Welcome back to the Noble Leaders League. This is the second game of the day between Lincoln and Tokugawa in the 3rd division. Lincoln on 4 points, he is number 13 in the league. Tokugawa, he is pointless, 0 points on 16th place after 5 losses in a row. Lincoln opened the season with 2 Diplo wins in rounds 1 and 2. Now he is on a 3-game losing streak that he wants to end. Starting position of Lincoln is right here, a few resource bubbles, and we can see that he has corn, he does have copper, he also has 2 marbles, a cow, there is stone here, incense over here, and also some oil over here in the desert. He is starting on the western part of the eastern continent, which is the starting continent, and we see a lot of deserts in here, but green along the coast. Tokugawa starts amidst a lot of jungle and stuff, next to a river, but there is cows, there are clams, bananas, there is oil, more bananas, there is sugar over there, and there is corn over here. They can reach this northern continent that is connected to the Arctic way before astronomy, but I think that in order to reach the western continent here, they will need to get astronomy. Now, let's just let the game start. There we go. We have Lincoln versus Tokugawa in the 3rd division, the second game in the 3rd division's 6th round. Tokugawa is annoyed with Lincoln already, but Lincoln is first to 2 cities. Tokugawa is following up with his 2nd city not that long afterwards. Lincoln 3 cities, Lincoln 4 cities. He's a city ahead of Tokugawa it seems, but now, yeah, he continues to be 1 ahead, 5 cities now. He has taken the coastline up west, while Tokugawa has now put down a city in the middle there. And if he can go up north and block off Lincoln, that could be good for him. We are in 350 AD already, so I have no idea what the city count was at 1 AD, and unfortunately 8 cities to Lincoln. Now he's 2 cities ahead of Tokugawa. Lincoln is also a lot stronger than Tokugawa, 1.8 times the strength, which means that Lincoln is probably not planning a war, even though he is angry at Lincoln. 9 cities Lincoln. Tokugawa on 7, Tokugawa up to 9 as well. Tokugawa is settling that continent up north, while Lincoln is out of room for expansion now. He needs to take his boats to go up beyond Tokugawa, up next to him on the northern continent, if he wants to continue to expand, I think. Lincoln is now dropping in power down to 1.6, 1.5 times strength of Tokugawa. Lincoln is going for engineering, where Tokugawa is in alphabet. It looks like Tokugawa is building up units now, because Lincoln, there is the war, Lincoln versus Tokugawa, 10 cities each at the moment, both are getting feudalism. Lincoln is going for guilds, while Tokugawa is on civil service, 10 cities each. Will this war end in many cities changing hands, or will it just be a useless waste of troops? Let's see. Turn 227, 10 cities each still, and we have the peace declared. Lincoln is 1.5 times the strength of Tokugawa, and Tokugawa, he really needs to build up more units. He has 11 cities now, he has settled another one up there, and 1.4 times, which means that Tokugawa is still building units, I believe, but Lincoln up to 1.5, now down to 1.4 again. Lincoln is going for liberalism, while Tokugawa is getting his tax. Lincoln was first to liberalism, I don't know what it took, but he is on printing press. But Tokugawa now building units, he is getting guilds soon. Portland has been founded in the New World, which means that Lincoln probably took astronomy then with liberalism, and now Lincoln is down to 1.2 the times the strength of Tokugawa, 14 cities to 12. There is the next war, but Lincoln with 14 cities, 15 cities now, down to 14 again, which means that Tokugawa has taken a city in the old world. Tokugawa up to 13 cities. Lincoln on 15. Tokugawa is also going for astronomy now. They are equal in strength at the moment, and Lincoln, he used to be a lot stronger, which means that Tokugawa has built up his military now. but 13 cities to 16, 14 to 16, which means that he has settled. Well, it may be that Lincoln settled a city in the New World and Tokugawa took one in the war on the same turn. That could be it. One Tokugawa going for astronomy and getting that one as well now. 14 cities Tokugawa, 16 for Lincoln. Lincoln is expanding very well into the western continent here, but 14 to 16 cities, Tokugawa with 14 cities. Now Lincoln is a little bit stronger, a little bit weaker again. Lincoln 1.1, he has never been weaker than Tokugawa, but 16 to 15, which means that Tokugawa is winning the war in the old world. Tokugawa with 15 cities now, he's building up to that, he's going for divine right, but Lincoln is on democracy. We are at turn 307. This could be very interesting. This is Tokugawa's chance to get his first points of the season. Will he do it? But he's down to 13 cities now. Lincoln is built up to 19, and we have a peace. Tokugawa has ended this golden age. He was in the golden age as well. Lincoln 19 cities, Tokugawa 13. Lincoln is 1.2 times as strong as Tokugawa now, but Tokugawa is building up his units. He's going for education while Lincoln is going physics. Turn 320 is here. That means we are in the 1900s. Lincoln is expanding very well here, 20 cities, he's getting physics as well, and Tokugawa is going for liberalism now, 14 cities for Tokugawa. Tokugawa has reached that continent that splits between across the international date line in the east and west. The continent is both east and west on the map. 22 cities to Lincoln, 23 cities to Lincoln though. Kansas City has been founded, and Lincoln has been very good at expanding in this game, which means that he now has the advantage. He is getting gunpowder as well, I believe, and now going for replaceable parts. This could be Lincoln's game to win. It is surely Lincoln's game to lose if he throws this. It is because he will end the game poorly. Turn 350, 24 cities to 17, and Lincoln is going for rifling. Lincoln is going for rifling. He's 1.3 times as strong as Tokugawa, and Lincoln is going to get rifling the same turn that Tokugawa gets gunpowder. That is an advantage for America. 27 cities to 17 with 10 more cities, a lot more production capacity, and I think that Tokugawa, he will have trouble in this game. We see Lincoln is building up his military as well now. He's 1.3, 1.4 times the strength of Tokugawa again. Going towards electricity. While Tokugawa is in military science, we see 29 cities now for the American leader. 29 to 17, that should be a decisive advantage. We are at turn 373, 30 cities for Lincoln, 17 for Tokugawa. The question now is, how is Lincoln going to approach the rest of the game? Will he consider a war, or will he consider culture or space or whatnot? I don't know. That's going to be interesting to see. All the privateers, they are doing stuff. Turn 383, 30 cities to 17. He's going for steam power now, Lincoln, while Tokugawa is on scientific method. Lincoln is up to 1.5 times the strength of Tokugawa again, and with his 30 cities and steel incoming pretty soon here now, Lincoln, had he been a little bit more aggressive as a leader, I would have been convinced that he was going to attack Tokugawa and go for the domination. I am not convinced that is going to happen, but he is getting railroads, and he has 31 cities going for combustion now. We have almost at turn 400 now, Lincoln with 31 cities, Tokugawa 17, and because it is Lincoln that is his opponent, Tokugawa could get his first point just by surviving, but there we have the war. I didn't pay attention enough, so I don't know who declared it, but we have 31 cities Lincoln, 17 cities Tokugawa. Let's see if anyone changes hands, shall we? Going for assembly line now. Lincoln as well, while Tokugawa goes for the military tradition. Still 31-17 in the city count. Turn 408, 30-18. Tokugawa is up to 18 cities, but Lincoln has 1.9 times the strength of Tokugawa. So even though Tokugawa took a city there, I think that he is in trouble. Lincoln is twice as strong as Tokugawa, more than twice as strong, 2.2 times the strength. Tokugawa is losing units in the war. And 30 cities to 18. Lincoln, are you going to turn the tide and start taking Japanese cities? 2.4 times the strength, going for industrialism, but he signs peace. He does sign peace, 31-17. I think that maybe that city either was gifted back or whatnot. 31-17 now. Lincoln versus Tokugawa. We have a peace again, and Lincoln is on industrialism, but will he use that to attack? He's 2.4 times the strength of Tokugawa. Tokugawa doesn't stand a chance in a military conflict now, and he knows it, I think. But still he is furious versus Lincoln. We are at turn 421, and if Tokugawa wants a military solution to this game, winning, well then he kind of needs to attack now. Even though he's weaker, he has a lot weaker military, he doesn't have the right units, so he's going to lose a war, and I think he knows it. Tokugawa is in real trouble here. Lincoln is 2.7 the strength of Tokugawa. Tokugawa is just now getting rifling, and we have the war. And we see 31-17 in the city count. Lincoln going for plastics. Tokugawa is on steam power, and we have 70 turns left until the deadline. Will any of these leaders reach a victory condition before that? Lincoln 31 cities, Tokugawa 17. Can Lincoln win domination here? He's 2.8 times as strong as Tokugawa now, 2.7, 2.8, almost 3 times. Going for radio, while Tokugawa is on his steam power, 31-17. No cities have been changing hands for as far as I have been able to discern yet. Let's see what happens. Turn 436. Lincoln is in war with Tokugawa, but Tokugawa doesn't seem to lose, even though he is a lot weaker. So he's keeping his 17 cities for now. Lincoln is going to research into mass media next turn. 439, 31-17 is the city count, as it was when the war started actually, even though Lincoln is 3.4 times as strong as Tokugawa now. And there a city changed hands, Tokugawa took it, but Lincoln took it back. Now Lincoln's up to 32-17, which means he has founded another city as well. Yeah, building settlers while you are at war. That is good if you go for domination actually. So turn 444, 32 cities to 17. Lincoln on a refrigeration. Tokugawa going towards steel, but a Lincoln that is 4.5 times as strong as Tokugawa has not been able to take that many Japanese cities. In fact, he hasn't taken... there he took one. Tokugawa is down to 16 cities, turn 447. Does this mark the beginning of the fall of the Japanese Empire? 15 cities now. Lincoln is up to 34, Tokugawa down to 15. Is this the end of Tokugawa's hopes and dreams for a point in this game? We have 50 turns to go if this war continues. Tokugawa down to 14 cities now. Can Lincoln win domination? Can Lincoln win domination? 13 cities for Tokugawa, and Lincoln is 7 times as strong. And Tokugawa seems to have been broken. 13 cities left for Tokugawa. He still has a little bit too much, I guess, to be dominated, but with 12 cities left. Lincoln, how close are you to the domination threshold here? 12 cities left for Tokugawa. 37 for Lincoln now, and it is so exciting. Tokugawa, will you hold on? Turn 458, 12 cities left for Tokugawa. He is fighting for his first point of the season. It doesn't look like he's going to get it. 11 cities now if Lincoln continues this, and he's on rocketry, and he has won the domination. He has won the domination. Turn 461 in 2041 AD, and Tokugawa has reached 6 games in a row losing That is a record, and I don't think that is going to be broken by anyone than Tokugawa himself in the 7th round. Congratulations, Lincoln, for getting back to your winning ways, and this time it was not Diplo, it was domination. Congratulations, Lincoln. Congratulations are in order for Lincoln winning a domination victory. Tokugawa did try his best though. He declared the first 2 wars of the game. Both ended in stalemates after the capturing and losing of equal number of cities. The 3rd war declaration was made by Lincoln. However, it looked like a typical Lincoln war. He lost by losing a city to Tokugawa. The 4th declaration, however, was different. Lincoln won it by 7 captured cities to 0 lost for a 2041 AD domination victory. So congratulations to Lincoln. He also set a new record of the competition. His 2nd golden age, not his 1st, but his 2nd, was record early in 50 AD, that is turn 117. Congratulations to Lincoln for that. His 1st golden age came by the help of a great spy on turn 81, which is equaling the best that there was before. Now let's go take a look at the statistics for this game. Here we have the graphs. We see Lincoln in blue. This is the score. The GNP, Lincoln was very good around here, and then they were equal for a few turns before Lincoln was number 1 again. Production was equal until almost 1900, then Lincoln went ahead. Food was actually a little bit better for Tokugawa here, around 1700, but then Lincoln went ahead. Power was well, Lincoln was number 1, but not by much until he started to get away here in the late game. Culture was Lincoln's all away, and espionage was actually even, but Lincoln got away there as well. Demographics. Lincoln's numbers, 53.1 million population versus 4.6 million for Tokugawa. Land area 455 versus 132, all numbers in thousands, square kilometers. And we see the rest of the numbers, 1517 in GNP, almost 1,000 production and almost 1,000 in food. Those are good numbers. Let's go take a look at the cities and the wonders. Let's go to the bottom of the wonders page and see that there was 4 BC wonders, with the Great Wall in Washington as the first one that helped America to some early great spy points. And we see the top 6 cities then. Washington, Lincoln is number 1, Yokohama, Tokugawa number 2, with Atlanta 3rd, Seattle 4th, Portland 5th, and Detroit 6th. So not a complete list by Lincoln, but 5 out of 6 cities is not bad at all. Statistics. We see Lincoln with 31 cities built, 3 religions, 3 golden ages, currently 72 windmills, 47 towns and 36 farms. A total built in the cities, 34 barracks, 33 lighthouses and granaries, down to 4 castles. We go page down to start seeing the Stonehenge, Oracle, Parthenon and all the wonders down here. A palace at the bottom there. Let's go page down again to see the bottom of the list, the Hanging Gardens. You can always stop the video if you want to take a closer look. We are going to look at the current units: 109 infantries, 44 Navy SEALs, 33 workers, down to 1 great spy. He trained in his cities 53 longbowmen, 46 Navy SEALs, 39 cavalry, 38 workers, 7 galleys. Let's go page down to find out 1 artillery is at the end of the list. Kills for Lincoln in the wars: 58 grenadiers, 43 riflemen, 37 frigates, down to 1 swordsman at the bottom. And the losses for Lincoln: 28 cavalries, 18 riflemen and 15 macemen. And we see 1 destroyer at the bottom of that list. Tokugawa's numbers then: 18 cities built, 4 religions, 1 golden age, currently 24 windmills, 17 workshops and 16 towns. He built in his cities 18 lighthouses, 17 granaries, 16 barracks. 2 markets is there. Let's go page down and see the rest of the list, all the way down to 1 great library at the bottom. Okay, top and current units then. 30 riflemen, 11 workers, and then 3 grenadiers and cavalries and catapults, and down to 1 airship. Nothing much to write home about. He trained 54 longbowmen, 49 workposts, 39 archers, down to 9 grenadiers. Let's go page down to see an Islamic missionary at the bottom of the list. And then to confirm the kills: 28 cavalries, 18 riflemen, 15 macemen, and down to 1 destroyer at the bottom. And the losses were 58 grenadiers, 43 riflemen, 37 frigates, 30 galleons, and down to 1 swordsman. So congratulations to Lincoln with the win. The victory conditions screen shows Lincoln with 74.23% of the land area, which was enough to get over the domination threshold. And we see also that there was no danger of any cultural victories, very low on culture, no Apollo program. Lincoln built the Apostolic Palace, but that was never in play. United Nations has not been built, and we see that the score is a lot higher for Lincoln than Tokugawa. That wouldn't have mattered though had the game gone on to turn 500. So let's go take a look at the cities. Lincoln with 38 cities. So here we are. Let's sort them by population as we always do. Portland 20, New Orleans, Miami 19, Detroit 18, and you see the list here with usually happy cities until Kyoto, Tokyo and Osaka, the recently captured Japanese cities. They are unhappy. And healthy, very healthy cities here, and good food. 54 in Portland actually, with base food. And we see in the 40s here and in the 30s good stuff. We also see some base commerce that is not triple digits, but a lot of cities are in the 60s and above. Base production and total production. Base production is reasonably good. Some cities even have power here, which makes it 82 production in Denver, 19 Washington building a tank, 70 building Hollywood in Albuquerque. And we see that Las Vegas is a size 10 city at the bottom there. Let's go to all the way to the bottom. Las Vegas is 10, and from Nara and down it is a new cities, page 2 cities. And we see those are for the most part happy, and they are building for the most part units, and you can see the rest here if you want to, but I'm going to have to go to Tokugawa to take a glimpse of his cities as well. He has 11 of them, so let's hope that he keeps those 11 cities while we sort them. Yokohama is 12 size, Nagoya, Nagasaki, Hakodate 10. And we see Suo at the bottom there, the newest city I presume as well. Building jails in the 2 top cities, but units in all the rest. Spoiler alert, results and updated league tables follows after this screen. Once we take a look at the updated league tables, we see Lincoln is now number 9 with 6 points, still negative score turn difference though, negative 17. Tokugawa number 16, 0 points, negative 55 score turn difference, 6 losses in a row. That is incredible. Tomorrow we have 2 games from the 2nd division. Churchill versus Hatshepsut is the first game, and Hammurabi versus Mao Zedong is the second. I'm looking forward to that. I hope you are too. You are welcome back tomorrow for those 2 games. This has been the Noble Leaders League. I am Kjotleik. I hope to see you tomorrow. Goodbye for now.